Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all, we are headed out in the boot. We got, bird just flew in front of my car. We got places to go, we got people to see, and I'm gonna tell you all about it as soon as you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. Y'all see this? Folks parked all over the road. I don't know how dangerous that is with me out here driving. Anyway. So yeah, go ahead and do all the things. Let me tell you what's up. So we are in between, so I'm in between like classes and workouts and meetings and all the things. So I thought I would run out and get some erranding done. I got to do a couple things. One, got to get us out of here without getting my damn clock cleaned. It's Friday, so y'all can see right there, I got to take the bags. And I know y'all are like, how do those people always have so many bags? I don't know. It's just me and the intern and the felons. And when I go shopping, I have like reusable bags that I like, cute bags, of course, that I use. I don't know how we always have so many bags. So if you're like sitting there judging me, I am judging myself. I don't know. Anyway, and why am I so upset about the bag? Why am I like so excited about the bags? I don't know. It just occurred to me today. I was like, why are there always so many bags? Where did they come from? Are people bringing their bags to my house and leaving them for me to recycle? I don't know. I believe it's a conspiracy, but anyway, I got it. I'm taking the bags. Then I got to run to the Sam's Club because I got to pick up just a couple of things. And I figured I would just run in, grab a couple things and run out instead of doing a whole order. Because I feel like if I run in, and I'm not going to get a card, I'm just going to run in, grab things and run out. I mean, pay for the things. I actually do the scan and go, so I don't have to like go through the checkout because they always get me with the POS items at the checkout. So I'm going to run into Sam's, grab some things. And y'all, I have a cramp in my foot. In case like I'm making faces and you're like, what is happening to her right now? I have a cramp in my foot. I know I'm going to drink some salt water when I get home. Anyway, you know what? Let me move my chair up some. I know, y'all, I know. So, I'm going to run to the Sam's, and I have a Walmart order coming to the house. Anyway, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So, we're going to do our runnings about. I got to get off these streets, y'all. There is another, looky here. Can y'all see that? You're not going to turn in time. There is another folks buying other people's crap sale. Seriously, look, here's the deal. Unless it's children's clothes, if the other folks don't want it, it's not worth having. You're just buying their crap. So stop it with the freaking crap sales. This is every weekend, all summer long here, I swaney. So anyhow, I need to just go home, get off these streets, get off these mean streets. I was thinking, I got things I got to do at the house, which y'all, we're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna do some stuff. But I thought there's a food truck over there. We're not going to eat off the food truck, but I thought it would be nice to get outside today. It was supposed to be bright and sunny, clear skies, but look, we're having clear skies, but look at that. I know y'all are like, Sugar Child, that is not clear. I know. Let me tell you what's happening is it's bright, clear skies, all full of smoke from Canada. Hey, Canada, you left your smoke down here. Come on and get it. So anyway, it's not, I'm, whatever about it. Like, it's not, I'm not feeling unwell. The poor intern has those bright blue eyes, so his eyes are irritated. He is not happy about it, but I'm just aggravated. What did I do? See, this is why I should not be moving my camera about. There we go. Now y'all are probably looking over the top of my head. I'm going to be mad. Editing Danielle is going to be like, would you stop with the moving of the camera? I know it already. Anyway, I was going to take us outside, but now it's all freaking hazy, so the light's warm, and I cannot with all of this smoking from Canada. And here's what happens is Canada sends us their smoke, and I think like California and Oregon and out in like the west and the Pacific Northwest of the United States sends their smoke to Canada. So they send Canada their smoke, Canada sends us their smoke. So everybody just keep your own trash. Like, quit sending your trash to other places. Anyway, I know. I need to calm down. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my run-ins about. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go home and swing some kettlebells. That will calm me right down. So I got to teach a class. I'm gonna swing some kettlebells. I will drag all of this through the shower, and then I will see y'all back at the house. We'll get settled down. We'll do some stuff. We'll talk about some stuff. All right. So I will see y'all back there.
I wish I could leave my skin behind in this old rented room, float my way across the great divide and be buried in you. I've been looking far and wide for what I gotta prove, and putting peaks in my rear view. Well, it's colder here than anyone told me the South could get, and I took to staying up real late and smoking cigarettes. The cheap tobacco burns the way that bridge between us did, and I'm left looking at the glowing ends. But am I too far gone to be running home? 'Cause I'm longing tonight to be somewhere across that great divide. I wish I could take the hands of time and turn them in reverse. I'd take back every long goodbye with venom in my words. The only way to being found is getting lost at first, but all I find are more bridges to burn.
All right, y'all. I did my workout. I dragged myself through the shower. Now, do y'all know this? Have I told y'all that I am obsessed with succulent plants? Let me show you what I got going on. Ignore that mess. That's not what we're looking at. Hang on. Look at this felon losing his mind. He just stopped losing his mind when we looked at him. Let me let them out. Although they're going to want back in like a second. So I have a bunch of succulent plants. Like here's a banana plant. I don't know what this is, but doesn't it look like, you know the Feed Me Seymour, the Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors? I have 3 Little Shop of Horrors plants. This is a string of pearls. Sorry, I know I'm like super close and moving. So this was my first succulent. My sister sent me this it was like a glass bowl terrarium, and it got bugs and things happened and everything else died, but this one I have managed some kind of how to keep alive. This might be my favorite. Let me find a good, see how, I don't know if we're focusing on that. See how they look like leaping dolphins? It's a dolphin plant, and it was like half the size of this when I got it. And this might actually, I think that's, so like I clipped off the vines and rooted them, and that one actually came from this plant. Anyway, so this one, I love this one too. I think that's just cool. It's getting a little crazy. I should probably trim them, but it makes me sad to cut them, so I don't. But anyway, that's what we need to do. Look at this one down here. This is like 5 plants all in one. See, it just keeps like reproducing itself. So I'm probably not going to mess with that one today, but here's another one. Look, sometimes I forget to water them. That's why I love succulents, because look, this one's a watermelon plant. I mean, it's not real watermelons, obviously, but like it grows these little watermelon things. Anyway, we've been here for like 5 minutes, and I haven't told you what we're doing. So I have to repot, like deal with some of my plants. So what I was thinking was I'm like this. What I was thinking was we'd go outside, post up on the patio. I would like do some potting and we could chat. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We might like it. We might not. I don't know. But I tell you what, the felons are at the door now. But as soon as I go outside, they're going to want to go out with. So let me get out there, let me get set up with the felons, and then I'll get my plants out there, and then we'll sit, we'll pot, we'll chat. All right, so I'll see y'all outside. I need to put that hat back on because it's getting breezy, and I may end up being just a face full of hair everywhere, but I gotta show y'all this. But we're finna settle down and start potting stuff. Y'all hang on a second, but I gotta show y'all this. We have this gorgeous lilac tree that blooms for like, I don't know, a minute every year. And we've actually managed not to kill it, mostly because we don't mess with it and I don't let the intern chop it down. But I think it's beautiful and I love it. We used to have a purple one in the backyard, but we didn't manage not to kill the, well, we didn't kill it. It got struck by lightning and we couldn't save it. But I think it's beautiful. So, all right. I have brought stuff outside. Let me get set up over there and then we'll have a sit, we'll have a chat. All right, so give me a minute, I'll see y'all over there. All right, let's get into this. So we're seriously doing some low-key gardening out here, mostly because I ain't got a whole lot of time. I got a Walmart coming, I still gotta teach another class. And I really just want to just get a couple of these plants organized. Normally I would do this on the kitchen counter, but it aggravates the fool out of the intern, and I'm not really sure where he is right now. So it's not so much, oh, look at this little sweet baby plant. There's no way I'm not gonna kill that thing, but I might try to grow something out of that. It's not so much that I worry that it would upset him. It's that I worry that I would get caught, that I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna break off part of this Seymour plant. See, it's got babies. Can y'all see that? Anyway, okay, so we're not here to talk about planting. I'm gonna try to plant and talk and see if it works. Because I wanna talk to y'all about, I've been thinking, which is always a bad sign, but I wonder if I want to maybe take a different approach to my like food monitoring. And by that, I mean, so we talked about switching the way that we sort of track our points, right? I talked about, well, the way that I track my points. Now, Felon Daisy went inside, now she wants back outside. I talked about that Weight Watchers was going through some kind of changes, and I just wasn't comfortable being as dependent as I was on that program. Because, you know, what if they just jumped ship one day and then there was just no more Weight Watchers, no more trekking? What was I going to do? So I was going to try to find some kind of alternative. I feel like I should probably root that because all those, I just broke off all those roots. My concern here, I don't want to kill my big Audrey plants. Like if I can make the babies grow to be something, that'd be really cool. But mostly I really just don't want to kill my big plants. So that's the goal here. But anyway, so that was why I started looking at the Healthi app for tracking. I have no idea what y'all are looking at, by the way. I am blind as a bat because the sun is right there. So I don't know what you're seeing, but I hope it's all right. We have our rain barrel over there, so I have rainwater that I'm using, and I'm about to make a big old muddy mess. This is why the intern doesn't like me doing this in the kitchen, because it is just a mess. But anyway, so I've been doing the Healthi app tracking, and I like that well enough, but then I was thinking, I think it was Michelle who commented that she had gone to a doctor, and the doctor said for her just to do it's more of like an intuitive eating kind of thing. Now look, there's this whole like intuitive eating movement, and y'all know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like healthy at any weight, you know, don't track nothing, just if you're hungry, eat, if you're thirsty, drink, and if you gain weight, and it's all good because you got to be healthy. No, this is not that kind of party. I mean, if you're healthy, eat. I mean, if you're hungry, eat, but eat healthy things. But that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is eat intuitively, like if you're hungry, eat, but focus on, you know, the whole like have half of your plate be leafy, not starchy vegetables, and have a quarter of it be lean protein, and then a quarter of it be whole grains. And I've been thinking about kind of trying to do that more than like strict tracking and see how that goes for a little minute. Just, I don't know, like I know we talk often about how important it is to be consistent with your eating plans or your workout plans or whatever it is that you're doing. I think I'm gonna leave this baby on this mama and just let them grow together in this pot and see what happens. But that it's important to be consistent on your eating plan. And I think that I can sort of shift gradually to a more like less strict tracking, more kind of intuitive but intentional way of eating. And I don't know, honestly, y'all, I don't even know if I can do it. Like, because when I look at food, I see points. Like, I calculate, here comes Felon Bow. I calculate how many points, even when I'm doing, somebody asked me if I was doing points or bites. And I was like, well, I'm kind of doing both. Like, I'm trying to do bites, but my brain just naturally does points because I've done them for so long. So I don't know that I could do, like, give up that way of thinking about food or calculating food or like quantifying food, but I could definitely get away from the sort of regimented way of structuring eating to go to more of a half quarter with, and then the snacks on that, they say, I think I want to break this plant up. I am scared to do this one because I don't know what's going to happen. But let's just see. I'm going to pull it out of here and just see what the roots look like. The snacks on that, like when you read about recommendations that do the half quarter, snacks are a lean protein with a fruit or some kind of veggie. So like, you know, like carrots with hummus. We love that. Or like an apple with some lean cheese. Or so, look at that. Look how well that worked. I just got a snout full of dust. Oh, mercy. So yeah, I think I'm going to try a little less regimented. Oh, there's that baby. I forgot to do something with that baby. A little less regimented actual like tracking of points or bites or whatever. And a little more intuitive eating like a plate full of food because I'm hungry, but be intentional about what's on that plate. So like, you know, make sure that I'm getting enough fruits and this is why I thought about doing this inside because of the wind. I love that face. I'm leaving that in there, y'all. I'm not editing that out because that face is going to be funny. But anyway, I can't even talk because now I'm so beside myself with what I'm doing here. A plate of food because you're hungry, so doing that intuitively, but intentionally planning that plate to be half not starchy vegetables, a quarter lean protein, and then the grains is what I'm gonna have to work on. Like I keep saying I'm gonna have to learn lentils. Now I'm really gonna have to learn lentils. So I don't know. I'm gonna think about that. I just heard the Felon Bow just ran over there. I think the Walmart just got here. So let me finish this, clean this up, wash my dirty paws. I'll get the Walmart inside and we'll do a super quick grocery haul, all right? So I will see y'all in there. All right, y'all, let's do the world's absolute quickest mini grocery haul. First of all, I forgot I got ice cream. I got me some Halo Top sea salt caramel. I don't know why I have to look. This is the only kind of ice cream I ever get, but I got me some ice cream, which I forgot was out there. So I should have gone much more quickly and got my groceries. Let me put this up. I'll be right back. All right, so I got ice cream. This is in no kind of order. I can't tell where y'all are looking. Anyway, this is in no kind of order, so let's just jump through it. Remember I went to the Sam's? I got a couple of things there, so I dragged those out to show you. I got my Canadian bacon. I think I've shown y'all this, right? This is the Canadian bacon that I use on my breakfast sandwiches. So the Canadian, oh, it is not. I got the wrong one. Dad nabbit. Oh no, maybe it's the right one. Anyway, Canadian bacon for my breakfast sandwiches. I got eggs, which are finally really coming down in price, thank goodness. So I got eggs for my sandwiches. I got apples, of course, y'all. I've switched a little bit to, look at the size of that Mo-Gator apple. I've switched a little bit to Cosmic Crisps. Now, I'm still a Honey Crisp girl, but these are like 50 cents cheaper a pound, and they're still really good. So I've been doing Cosmic Crisps until Honey Crisps come down a bit. So I got me some Cosmic Crisps. I got bananas, of course. I got little baby oranges. Got some avocado oil, because y'all know we're off the seed oils. I know. Except for sesame seed oil, because I can't give it all up. I only have toasted sesame oil, and I only use it to mix in stuff, not to cook stuff in. So I got some sun-dried tomatoes. I got y'all know I've been using the Walmart cocoa. I finally used up the rest of my, was it Hershey's cocoa? That's the good one. And I had one thing of this, so now this is my second thing of this. So we'll see how much we really like this one, because now that's all we got. Got some chickpeas. Silk almond milk. The like plain, unsweet, regular old like 30 calories a cup almond milk. Greek yogurt, of course. A bunch of this stuff needs to go in the fridge like now-ish. I got minced ginger, and they didn't have, so I prefer the squeeze tube. I got the squeeze tube of garlic, and I like the squeeze tube of ginger, but they didn't have the squeeze tube of ginger, so I got this. I assume it's the same old thing, but whatever. Because I'm going to have to make dressing here, probably maybe next, I don't know, maybe we'll make dressing together. I know we've done it before, but maybe we'll make some together. Next, I'm super close to being out, so maybe next week. I got me some salsa, the 0.0 bite, 0 all the things salsa. Got me some monk fruit Splenda. I grabbed another box of the good spring mix because I was at the Sam's getting my, y'all, I can't find Canadian bacon, any of like the normal, like my Walmart doesn't have it, grocery stores don't have it, so I get the big things of it at the Sam's, freeze one, use one. That's what I did. That's why it looks weird to me. So this actually comes in two. Like this one, this is half of a thing of it. And then there's another thing. But I had already ripped off the other thing and frozen it because I put my Sam stuff up already. That's why. Now y'all are confused, but that's why I was confused. Anyway, that's all that stuff. Oh, I got a rotisserie chicken, which I'm not going to pick up and drip chicken juice all over the floor, but I'm going to cut that up and set it out because y'all know the internal snack on chicken. So he'll say like, I don't want to eat chicken, but then he'll snack on chicken if it's already cut up bite size, you know, like a little squirrel. So that's what we're going to do with that. And I'm so excited about this. Y'all get ready to like, go ahead and get your judgy laugh at me faces on. It's okay. I don't even care. This is a 100% impulse buy. It's bad. It's really bad. I bought me some peach Fabuloso cleaner. Y'all, I love Fabuloso. I don't know why. I have loved this since, oh, the peach smells so good. And if this is causing me cancer, if it's like giving me brain damage, if it's making me dumber than the average bear, do not tell me. Because I have loved Fabuloso since we used to buy it at the Lawrenceville Walmart. Back in the day when I lived in Georgia, literally like 25 years ago, we would buy, when it was only purple, when you could only get purple Fabuloso. And we would scrub first our apartments when we lived in apartments, and then we would scrub, me and my sister Shannon would scrub our houses top to bottom in purple Fabuloso because we loved the smell of it. And then, and I don't know if it's that they came out with the pink or that they just started selling it at our Walmart, the pink Fabuloso, but oh, y'all, that made my life worth living. And now I have pink Fabuloso. And I think, hang on. Oh. I thought I heard the intern pull up. I think it's the Air Force flying over my house. But this has nothing to do with Fabuloso. The intern has bought himself a dump trailer. Apparently there are trailers that you take places and you fill up with stuff that you want to like dump into your yard. Or here's what I thought it was. I thought like you put stuff that you don't want anymore and so you take it to the dump. That's not what a dump trailer is. Apparently you put like dirt on it and you take it and like dump the dirt in your yard. That's going to be the intern's project for the summer is, I don't know, something with dirt and a dump trailer. So he just sent me a picture of this dump trailer that is seriously bigger than my first apartment. So anyway, I thought that was him pulling up because one of the guys had to bring the big truck to go with him and get the dump trailer. Anyway, y'all care less about the dump trailer, I know, than you do about me and my Fabuloso, but I am so excited to have Fabuloso. Or, I mean, I have Fabuloso, but now I have Peach Fabuloso. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up these groceries. And y'all saw what's in my groceries. You know what we're fixing to make, and I know. I tell y'all this every week. Roll your eyeballs back in your head. We're kind of going to make chocolate hummus, but it's going to be worth it, I promise. So let me put this up. Let me wipe down my counter with Peach Fabuloso. But sit tight, I'll be right back, and I promise it's going to be worth it, all right? So y'all hang on a second. All right, y'all, we're going to do this quick like a bunny, but take just a second and appreciate how fancy and amazing my new food processor is. I know, it's really fancy and amazing. And hang on, you ain't seen nothing yet. I figured out what this thing is. So this, now look, this might be a normal, like every food processor has these now, but remember my other food processor is like 20 years old. So this is a caddy where you put all your things. Like everything goes in here in all of like their own little places. I'm gonna try to do this without cutting myself. And look, they're all like color coordinated and stuff. So you know what's what. So it's got all the things. Look, it's got the dough thing and then I have to take, wait, where is it? I have to take this thing out. And that's what this thing goes on. Okay, I haven't done this many times. So don't do it backwards. There we go. So this goes on here, and then it goes in here on this thing, and y'all, it stays mashed down. I don't even have to mash it down while I'm using it. And now, hang on, let me move my camera. All right, there we go. And so now I went ahead and got my chickpeas together. So I'm going to add in my 2 cans of peeled chickpeas. I always say this wrong. It's 1/4 cup per can of cocoa. So I'm using a 2 tablespoon measure. So 1/8 cup, 1/4 cup, 1/8 cup, 1/2 cup. The intern is here with his apartment-sized dump trailer. Just dump that in for good measure. Putting in my monk fruit sweetener. Monk fruit sweetener. Vanilla. And some silk almond milk. And now I'm going to get her going and let her do her thing. And I'm going to add a little more almond milk once it gets going good. Y'all hear how quiet that is? I know. Look, if I try to pull this thing out, it cuts itself off, so I can't shove my hand in there. I can't squeeze my finger though. Here's one thing it does is The stuff gets clumped up around the side a lot. Which is probably a me issue, not an it issue. I know, I said I was going to do this quick because we've done this together 100 times. Sorry. There we have it, y'all. I think that's it. Look how smooth that is. Ugh. Hang on. I know we know it's way better cold, but here comes the intern. Hang on.
Welcome to check out our new toy.
The intern came and got us for a little break-in interlude in the middle of our show to come and see his new toy. So we're going on an adventure with the intern and the furry felons. Because where the intern goes, his felons go. All right, so this is a dump trailer. I have learned. This is a dump trailer.
This is a dump trailer, 14-foot diamond C.
And you put stuff in it and then you dump it out?
Yep, this telescopes, the whole bed comes up. This is the telescoping arm, and it can hold 10,000 pounds. The trailer itself is 4,000.
All right, well, we're not here for a lesson on trailers.
Well,
We just came to see your new toy.
yeah.
All right, we got to get the felons and get back inside because the school bus is here. And we got to go taste, oh, Daisy's having a little comfort break. We got to go taste our hummus. Thank you for our lesson on dump trailers.
You're welcome.
We'll see you later for a little taste test.
Yeah.
We're still working on him on that one, y'all. All right, come on, felons. All right, so the felons got their bite of banana. Y'all, check this out. It is so smooth. I just made a huge mess trying to show off my hummus. It's still a little weird because it's warm, but it's really, really good. So that's it. And I really kind of wish a little bit that I'd spent the $600 and gotten the 16 cup one because this one is so, so nice. But I didn't, and I'm not going to return it because I know that would be insane. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got for you. So let me know what you think. Do you have any thoughts on the whole intuitive eating versus tracking? I seriously might give it a try. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. I'll let you know what I decide. But let us know in the comments. Have you heard about intuitive eating? Do you have any thoughts about intuitive eating? Do you think you might try intuitive eating? Let us know. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos over on Fit Danielle Reads sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.